What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody can hear me. Trying to get this chat going. And let me get in on Periscope. What? Thank you, replay peeps. Feel free to tweet it out, heart it up. What is going on, everybody? What? I'm here. So, let's see where I'm at. Let's get this in here. Woo! Okay, so I am having dinner because I didn't... Ooh, thank you very much for sharing it out. What's up, Jason? I'm having dinner and watching you guys. Ooh, awesome! I have some people on YouTube and I can see the chat. I'm very excited about this. Yes. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. It is seriously so good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know, right? And it looks like so cool with like the color. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, Jason says he likes the braid. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm not seeing... Give me a second for these technical difficulties. I'm supposed to be able to see my Periscope chat, but... Let's see. I'm not seeing my Periscope chat on here, but that's okay. I just posted something, so let's see if... What's up, Jago Band? Excuse me because I'm eating and I'm so hungry. Alright, so back to this. Not even a heart, you emoji snub. Okay, you guys. Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. I just finished it yesterday, and it is so good. I seriously, like, I was taking down notes of what I wanted to basically talk to you all about, and it was like I had too many notes. There were too many parts of the book that were too good. So Kyle Gray is this like really cool dude from Scotland, and he wrote this book, and the subtitle is Connecting with the Spiritual Power of Fierce Love. So first of all, I want y'all to get this book and read it. It is really, really good. Jason, you would really like it. For one, if you get it on Audible, his voice is like super sexy. For reals. No, but seriously, like, he's a different kind of dude. Like, he's always been very spiritual, but he's never been like the typical spiritual person. He talks about his story at the beginning a little bit and how he always felt like an outsider even in the spiritual community. And part of why he wrote this book is to explain to everyone that, I know, right, Jason? To explain to everyone that we don't have to be any certain way to be spiritual, and we don't have to be any sort of like mold. There's no such thing, because, and I think my takeaway at the end of the book is he talks about the fact that we are spiritual, and I'm going to see if I can find the part where he talks about it, and I'll read it to you, because it's really just, I mean, oh man, I should have, yeah, he's got a lot of really good ways of clearing yourself, protecting yourself, exposing yourself after you've cleared and protected yourself, and then how to go about serving others while serving yourself. That's basically the synopsis. So it's like he starts out and he talks about, okay, so how do you expose yourself without actually making yourself vulnerable to negativity, right? So it's about dropping the shields that we keep that are false, that are not actually helping us do this sort of work. And then he talks about how do you protect yourself, and that he has several techniques. I know, get it together. I know, seriously. I have it in paper form and in my Audible because I like to actually follow through and read as I'm listening. So all the comments that are coming through on Periscope, I'm sort of reading them. And then he goes into what is service and how do we serve other people while serving ourselves. So he really dives deep into how, and gives techniques on how do you tap into that for yourself. How do you really use meditation or ceremony or tarot or whatever it is that you use. What techniques do you use to tap into yourself and to then expose that to the world in order to help other people? But he has a whole section on boundaries. Oh yeah, Jason got his mala. He has a whole section on boundaries about how do we not serve without receiving service in return. And he has this really, really, really cool meditation and a whole section on a prayer that he shares with us to basically change the original prayer that a lot of us have used to ask the universe for help. So he talks about his experience with it was that he got to the point where he was too beat up and too tired. And of course he was doing spiritual work, but it wasn't actually giving him as much as he was giving others. And this is energetically, and obviously energetically means financially, because money is just energy and it's an energy exchange. So he discusses the whole way that, oh my gosh, thank you very much, everybody, for inviting on Periscope. And please, if you're new to my channel on YouTube, please give me a like and share this and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of other really good content for all of you. So I'm going to look for the section with the prayer on service because I want to read this to you. Serving ourselves first. Okay, so let me read this prayer, and he shares this. Dear universe and warrior guides, I come here in humility and honesty to make a declaration. I am ready to release my old intentions to be of service because I am ready to create new ones. Thank you for clearing, canceling, and deleting all the old intentions of service I have previously made. Thank you for all the opportunities to serve I have had up to this point, but know that I am now ready to upgrade my energy and my offering. I am ready to experience fulfillment and purpose through service. Thank you, universe, for showing me how I can serve the world in a way that serves me. Thank you, warrior guides, for leading me safely along this path to opportunities that will allow me to light up as never before. I am ready to be a beacon of light. I am ready to experience utter joy as I shine. I welcome all levels of abundance. I welcome all levels of guidance, and I welcome all levels of purpose. Thank you, greatness within me, for standing at the forefront of my mind and my heart and leading me towards this joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And you can actually use this every day in your daily meditation practice. And that's how you can delete, cancel, clear all of the old, okay, I want to be of service. I want to serve people. I want to help people. I just want to help people. Because that's not clear enough for the universe, you see. And that's something that's very interesting. So he talks a lot about Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction, and what I loved is he talks about A Course in Miracles. And so we have Devin on next week on Transformation Tuesdays, and he's going to tell us about the Course in Miracles. But and he has a course that he sells on how to go about the Course in Miracles. But I love it because it really resonated with everything that we all have been talking about in our groups and on Periscope and with the people that I've been jiving with. So I really, really, really enjoyed reading this book. It was super amazing. He also, in each chapter, he gives you like a technique to use to focus your energy or to realign yourself to whatever that chapter talks about. So he also talks about the fact that in the beginning, and that's something that I really appreciate, is not all angels are fluffy, not all angels are angelic, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Like, it is grinding it out through the hard stuff, and mostly light workers are down here to be like epic warriors, and being a warrior is not pretty. Like, it's not cute, it's not easy, and it's not cute, and it hasn't been easy like this whole time. In all of the generations before us, it hasn't been easy to be a warrior of light. It's been even harder than it is for us now. And so we have to like get rid of that notion of it's all fluffy and like, yay, angels. And it's just not like that. It's just not. And whoever tells you that it is, they are forgetting what they've gone through, or they are ignoring it, or they're just wanting not to talk about it. And that's fine. Everybody's on their own journey. Everybody can say whatever they want to say. But the reality is that this work is hard because you have to help yourself first. And in order to help yourself, you have to go through these redonkulous transformations that take like everything out of you and expose you and rip you open, like we were talking about yesterday with Jason. And that shit is not pretty. That is ugly, and it's human, and it's like not cute. So I love this. I love this book. I love that he talks about that. I love that he addresses the fact. And I also, in the beginning, he talks in this chapter about not all angels are fluffy. He describes like Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's a motherfucking badass. Like, he rolls around with his ginormous sword and slices shit. Like, you call on Archangel Michael to cut the cords in your life, and it's like really intense. That shit is not like, like what I think a lot of people consider angels to be. And of course, like, there are those nurturing, loving, beautiful, fluffy angels. Those exist too, because we all need that. We need the nurturing, but they're not all like that. And most of us here on earth doing this kind of work, most of us are not like that either. And we can sometimes forget that and make it seem really hard for other light workers out there, because it's like it seems like you have to have certain things checked off the list to be able to be a light worker, and like you don't have to have anything checked off the list. Yeah, the blue laser sword, exactly, Jason. So it's really, really interesting. So yeah, and then let me see what other I want to share with you. There is another passage that he talks about. Okay, so he talks a lot about facing fear and going through the fear. And it's very interesting because as I have been doing this work with myself, I have become more and more comfortable with facing my fears. And it's extremely empowering. It's extremely empowering. But I have to tell you that it hasn't been easy in the sense that it hasn't been very, how do you say, clean? Or, I mean, it's been messy. It's been ugly. Like, my family has borderline disowned me several times. Nobody understands. It feels like my family, some members of my family really do not understand, like, what is going on. Like, because what it looks like from the outside is not normal, like, in the society sense of the word. And it's very interesting because the more I dive into this sort of stuff, like, I already started the book for next week, which I'm going to pretty much finish like tomorrow. I couldn't even stop reading it today. Jaguar in the Body, Butterfly in the Heart. The more I dive into these things, and I'm loving reading. Like, I am transported to other planets and other realms, and it's really epic. So I'm loving this reading one book a week. I highly recommend it if you would like. If you're the sort of person that's very introverted, reading is amazing because you don't even have to be with anyone and you don't have to talk to anyone, and especially when you need that recharging, you can receive that social interaction without having to actually receive like anything that you don't want. You could stop whenever you want. But anyway, the more I dive into it, the more I realize that like these journeys that all of us are on in the light worker and in the light warrior realm, yeah, we need to read the same books together, and I would highly recommend that everybody get on this road because I have another book for the week after that I already decided what I'm going to do, and it came to me. I'm just doing it intuitively. So this I knew for a fact. I actually wanted to start with this one, but I'm so glad I didn't because it just happened. They didn't have this one at the store. They had this one, and I was like, okay, well, and it was really beautiful how it happened. And then when I got this book, I was with a good friend. I was actually having a business meeting at Barnes & Noble, and it just all has been happening really divinely and beautifully. But anyway, the book for the week after that is The Awakened Woman. And give me just a second to... I've got it here. Oh, I know. It's crazy. And Jai has graciously let me borrow this, and she let me borrow this a while ago. The Awakened Woman is for the week after that. I've also got this one on Audible. It's actually signed to Jai. Yay! By Dr. Dededai Trent. But anyway, so we should all get on this. Let's read these books. Train. So Archangel Gabriel is awesome. I believe he is a Pleiadian. Oh, yeah, you might be right. Is he gay? You should totally join this book club. I'm serious. Like, I'll just keep thinking of new books, and I've got already like way too many on the list that I can talk about on here, and I have to reread. I don't know if this guy's gay. I have no idea. I like him. don't know. The Convoluted Universe series. Okay. What is the one with the jaguar on the front called so I can order it? Oh, the one for next week is called Jaguar in the Body, Butterfly in the Heart by Yaakov Darling Khan. It is his story into the shaman ways. There you go. You can take a screenshot of that. So anyway, let me get back to this one because I seriously love this book. I'm going to this is like a manual. This book is like a manual. I have so many little bookmarks, like every other page. I'm like, ooh, I need to talk about this. And ooh, I need to talk about this. And it's just really amazing. But in the end, it just really is so useful, especially for people who would like guidance on all of these things, if they're just awakening, or if they're in the beginning of the journey, or really at any place. I found he talks about this one technique that I love, and I have never done it before, and it so resonated with me. It was like, oh my God, it seriously blew my mind. And then when I was listening to this other book today, the Jaguar in the Body book, I had this vision of myself doing this ceremony, and it was really interesting the way the vision came. And I think it definitely came out of that one technique, and I want to tell you about it. And so it literally, of course, as I flip through the pages, I find the exact page that I want to talk about, because that's how shit works in my life nowadays. But basically, he decided to do this prayer, and it's called the Warrior Stone Oracle. And he made his own warrior stones, and you can make them yourself too. And I'm going to make my own. And I haven't had the transportation today to go into the town, and I was too lazy to figure it out anyways. It wasn't really that I didn't have the transportation, but I just kind of wanted to stay home. But anyway, it shows you what each symbol is for. So he went into this prayer mode and had a dream, and these things came to him in the dream. And so it's got the sun, the moon, the mountains, the drum, the arrow, the broken arrow, and the eagle. And he got these flat stones, and then he literally got some fancy Sharpie pen or whatever, and painted the symbols on the stones, and got himself this really sweet pouch that he bought from deer hide or something, that was sustainable and cruelty free. I don't know how that would be cruelty free, but we're just gonna leave it alone. And then he puts the stones into the pouch, and then you can have a cloth, and you basically do freaking stone readings, and you can do a 1 stone reading, you can do a 3 stone reading, or you can do the all stones reading. And there's different ways to interpret how the stones come out, closer to you, further away from you, upside down, right side up, if you could see the symbol or if you can't. If one of them is on top of the other, oh my gosh, it is seriously an epic. I love that technique. I'm going to buy the stones possibly tomorrow morning. I've seriously, no, there actually are these really cool pens that you can use. You got to go to a craft store. I have some pens that you can use, and the paint that comes out is for glass, and I believe that that's what you can use for these stones that are usually shiny or whatever they've buffed. So I absolutely love this book. Y'all gotta read it, and I seriously feel like we should all read these together. Yeah, you can, dude, he's from Scotland. Of course you can get it in Europe. Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. Yeah, I think he lives in London or something. For sure, you can get this book. Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. And the name of the book is also in the title of the broadcast. So I will, once I log off, you don't have to order massage stones. There, he went to like some random store and got these like stones that were flat. And I actually have some, but they already have words like etched into them. But you can probably just go find some stones outside. I mean, like seriously, you don't even need to make it fancy. He didn't make it fancy. It's not about making it fancy. It's about you bring the stones into your home and you cleanse them. You either put them over in the sun or you put them over the smoke of Palo Santo or whatever ritual you do to cleanse them. And he's got a whole technique in there. So you got to get the book so you can like know the whole thing. I might share the technique another time on one of these lives and share with you like as I'm preparing the stones and cleaning them so you all can see like what it looks like and what the prayer is and all that stuff. But it doesn't have to be anything fancy at all, like at all. You can seriously just get like stones that you can literally write with black Sharpie and that's what you can use. I think he uses the flat ones so that it's easier to like, if they fall one on top of the other, they won't just roll or whatever. So you can have very interesting readings when the stones come out. But just the whole idea of doing stone readings to me, like I want to learn how to do tea leaf readings. That is an incredible art. But that like took me there. It took me there and it seriously was like, whoa, it literally blew my mind yesterday. And then I was reading this other book today about shamanism and I was like, you know, loving life because this is exactly what I have been craving so badly. And it's really interesting that this is happening. Yeah, seriously, at the Dollar Tree, like no joke, it does not have to be fancy because the point is that you're infusing them with the energy, and when you're cleaning them and when you're taking care of them and you can wash them and put them over the water and do a cleaning session like a cleansing like that, or you can do it over the Palo Santo. You can do all of the above. So when you bring them into your home, you want to cleanse them so that they're not bringing in any outside energy. And then you take the time to color and paint the symbols on there. And then you put them in a pouch of your choosing. Really, it's up to you. Whatever speaks to you. Whatever is pretty to you. Like, I'm going to share something with you guys. So I have a, what do you call those? Oh my God, I'm blanking out. Pendant, like, WTF. The pendants that you use to like see if it's a yes or no or whatever it's called. And, So I keep that. The pouch that I keep mine in, it's going to be really interesting, is actually the little pouch that came with the Diva Cup. Which, because for me, the way I feel the earth is through a pendulum. There you go, a pendulum. I feel everything through my sacral chakra. My sacral chakra is the way I perceive things. And it is still balancing itself out. It's still cleaning itself out. I've had a really rough time in life in that area. And it's because that is my power. That is where most of the power lies, in my body. And my intuition really comes from that. Obviously, I'm claircognizant and I get a lot of messages and I see images and all this stuff, but the most power is in my womb. So I keep my pendulum in my Diva Cup pouch, which is really cute, but that's what I mean. You make it your own. You can use whatever you want. And so it's this cute little bag, and it's like, you know, it's like the string, the ties at the top or whatever. That's where my pendulum lives. My pendulum, my yes or no comes from my womb. So that's how it works. And that's how you make it your own. You do whatever it is that you want and make it your own. So if you guys want to know more about this particular technique, I can definitely share it with you. I think I will plan a scope once I get everything, and I will go on, and then you'll all be able to see. If you don't catch it live, then you can see it in the replay and whatnot. So that'll be really, really nice. I think, what else do I need to talk about? I want to share a little bit more. So next week, I will be sharing, once again, Jaguar in the Body, Butterfly in the Heart. The cover of this book is epic, but the book is like 1,000 times more epic than the cover. It's really incredible. I want to share... let me see what else I have here. Oh, the section about shadow work. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the section about shadow work is really, really good. This helps to put into words things that I was not able to really understand beforehand. So I highly recommend the book for that, because it really helps to... It gives permission. It's like he's giving you permission to do shadow work and to not be ashamed of it and to face your fears and to really explore those parts of ourselves. So right now we have a really interesting time in astrology. We've got a lot of things in Scorpio. Venus is in shadow, about to go retrograde. It's in shadow in Scorpio. It's about to start moving backwards in Scorpio back into Libra. Then it'll go back forward through Libra and back into Scorpio. And so there's a lot of shadow work that we're doing right now. There's a lot of uncovering. Jupiter is also in Scorpio, but it is moving fast. So what it's doing, it's moving fast because it's going to... Hello, stranger on the internet. Jupiter is moving fast because it's going to its home sign of Sagittarius, and it is like, I'm going home, I'm out. But it's like speeding right through Scorpio, which is really freaking intense, because what that's actually doing is like uncovering all the drama and all the shadow and all of the like really deep parts of ourselves that we don't ever tell anybody. We don't even tell ourselves. And it's just like... letting it out as it's speeding right through. It's kicking up all the dust, and we're just all over here like, oh my God, like, what? And this book will help to really allow you and give you the permission you need, if you haven't given yourself permission already, to do the shadow work, to explore those parts of yourself. I just realized that I didn't take out Jason's information from the bottom, so that's actually kind of epic, because all of his information is down there. So Jason was on my broadcast yesterday, and I am really excited about it because it was a really, really good broadcast. We had a lot of views all over on Facebook, on Periscope, and on YouTube. And I'm so grateful for everybody who subscribed to my channel on YouTube. Thank you very much for being there. Thanks to everybody who shared it. It was a really good broadcast. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check the replay. It's on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope. So check the replay for that. We talked a lot about how... you know, what his transformation has, yeah, it was really good. What his transformation has been like and what it has felt like for him. So, okay. What else do I have? I think that's all I have about the book. I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you have any questions, please let me know. I tried to get to all of the YouTube comments. ASAP. Sometimes I don't get to them right away, but I do read all of the comments on YouTube, and I really, really appreciate all of the support and all of the sharing. Now, if you want to help me continue to bring this content to you, you can always give super hearts on Periscope, or you can donate paypal.me/Chanda Sangat. It'll scroll down at the bottom of here, and there's also a link in my bio, and there will also be links in the Facebook and YouTube descriptions. Yes, I can list my upcoming books. So what I was actually thinking is of using my Facebook page, my Facebook business page, but maybe not that page. I will see what I will do. I might make a group, a Facebook group that everyone can join, but I will definitely post the books. So if you find me on Facebook, I'm Chandra Sangat. It should be public. You should be able to add me. I will put it on my feed or whatever, my wall. And I will also put it in the link descriptions. And I will start posting ahead of time, maybe like a couple of days ahead, what I will be doing for the following week, because these books are really, really, really good. I mean, I seriously am enjoying them so much. So yeah, that'll be good. Thank you for asking about that, because I will definitely be announcing. I know I had been announcing this one for a couple of weeks, and it took me a while to get through it. I think it's because it has a lot of information, and I like to process it, and I also just really wasn't in the space to receive it. So that obviously has a lot to do with it. This next one though, oh my gosh, that's going to be done like in 2 days. So I'm really excited. Oh, awesome. I'll check my Facebook after we're done here. What else? What else? I feel like that's pretty much it. I don't want to like go too long on the scope. I want to keep it relevant, and I want to keep it good. I will be doing YouTube readings. Excuse me, my nose is running all of a sudden. I don't have a tissue. YouTube love readings tonight. So I'll be live on YouTube doing those love readings, and for each of the signs I will be doing tarot cards, and I will be getting a new deck that I found out about that I love, and I'm so excited to get it. I should probably get it by my birthday, which is Friday. I'm having a birthday. What? September 28th, that's right. I may just have to do a fancy birthday Periscope. Birthday party Periscope. Hello, happy birthday to me. And I would appreciate all the love and super hearts and donations as birthday presents. What? That'll be awesome. Yeah, YouTube is the best. Oh my gosh, you should go on YouTube. My YouTube is also Chanda Sangat. Yeah, so thanks everyone for being here. I really appreciate your support. I really, really appreciate all of the love that you give me. All the hearts, all the super hearts, all of the comments, and staying engaged. I am so grateful, and I'm really happy to have you all here. I hope to continue to see all of you here. And if you have any questions, send me a message. My website is simplerockcarolina.com. You can find out a lot more information about me and what I do. I do personal readings, so you can schedule them on there. I have a Calendly page that you can directly schedule. So I would love to do some personal readings for you. I do live readings, and I also do recorded readings, which is awesome. If the schedules don't allow. Another reading scope. Tomorrow is love readings. Tomorrow is love readings. So tomorrow I will do the love readings, and then Friday is the readings for the ancestors. I will begin to incorporate a lot of the other techniques that I'm getting from the books that I've been reading into the readings. So it will not just be tarot or just channeled readings. I will incorporate some of the other techniques, which I really, really love. And I will also try to do more outside. It's getting kind of crazy because the weather's getting cold, but I do love outside ceremonies. So I will be incorporating a lot more moon ceremonies. And the other thing that I am working on with myself is to get used to the phases of the moon and my own moon phases. So I will be sharing. Oh, okay, yeah. I got your comment. Yeah, Denny. I know I wasn't on Friday. I know I tried to let you know on the other one that I had a crazy week last week and it was just gnarly, and so I wasn't there. Like I wasn't available to do those readings. But anyways, I will begin incorporating a lot more of the moon phases and the moon aspects, because I feel like we're entering the stage where the moon is having a lot more influence in our lives. I don't think we really ever realized before now, but we're getting all of the watery energy, all of the feminine energy, and so in the astrology, and that is making it so that the moon is actually really a lot more intense. So it's having a bigger effect in our lives, and we're actually feeling it and seeing it in physical manifestation. So I will be incorporating a lot more guidance with regards to the moon phases, and I will see if I can begin to do a moon horoscope on my Facebook channel as well. That is a project that I will hope to launch by the end of October. So coming up really soon, really. We're almost at the end of September, so that's not too far away. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for joining. I'm really excited to have you here. I'm grateful, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. Sat Nam.